Alright lovers, Mush Armored Pants here. Got another video for you tonight. This is a Death Star Mastery game from Juri, Clan Lead and Smile. It's a fucking awesome game. There's obviously almost 9k damage in it. So that's fucking brilliant. Before that, let's have a look at this bullshit. And it is actual bullshit. You're probably thinking, Armored, what the fuck is this? I'll tell you what this is. This is what passed for entertainment in the UK in the 1970s. This is pro wrestling. I mean that like in a very loose sense, and the fact that they got paid for it. But I mean, so this big fat fucker here, not him, he's in green. The big fat other fat fucker that's smashing him, his name is Big Daddy, and he was the top professional in this sport, if you can call it that, for a long time. Now, farcical as it is that a man at that size and that age is top of his profession and is actually beating shit out of this much slimmer, more fitter man, who's also much younger. Is the fact that it's also fake as shit, isn't it? But there you go. But there you go, he gets the job done, and that kind of reminds me of the Death Star. It's British, it's big, it's heavy, really slow reload, like Big Daddy himself, but generally gets the job done, kind of carries the day. Now here you're going to see a fucking massive carry from Juri, and a lot of takeaways from this game, a lot of lessons to be learned. But firstly, this position here that he adopts is fantastic, right? This is a position that, to be honest with you, I hadn't adopted before. I watched Juri's gameplay. I used to always go far left into the corner, onto that hill behind that soft cover. But here, actually, when I was watching Juri's gameplay, you'll see that actually this is a fantastic place to adopt in a big tank destroyer. He's getting a lot of shots in. I also like to draw your attention to the aiming. In this game, you know, as we say, aiming is maiming, right? So, you know, the more you aim, the more damage you're going to do. And by taking his time, not rushing his shots, he's actually putting in serious amounts of damage here, and making every shot count. There's no missed shots here, and that, my friends, is the difference between being a super unicorn player and just being an ordinary player like the rest of us. This sort of attention to detail that he has here. Also, another thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the fact that he talks to the rest of the team during the whole game. You know, trying to help them out, trying to get the Leo to move the spot, trying to pull the E75 back here so he doesn't get killed, also so he can have some more shots on. So basically he's using his experience and his superior ability as a super unicorn player to help the team, to try to make them better players, but also in this particular game, make the whole team play better. Because it is, at the end of the day, unless the team is helping him, Juri's still not going to win, right? Because it's a team game, and it's very difficult to win if you're the only player in the team who's actually doing the right thing. You do need at least one, sometimes two other players to help you, even if you do a massive carry. So, as you can see, the Leo's got up the spot here now, so now he has some shots on. And again, you can see about what I meant about the aiming here. Aiming is maiming. So he's done some serious damage there in that E100, and he's reduced them down to one shots, and he's allowed his team to be in a position where they can possibly win this game, because it looked like they're going to lose it for quite some time. Now, just like the old Big Daddy in the ring there, Juri's just sitting here at the back, not doing a lot of movement. But he moves when he needs to, you see that? That's another lesson to be learned. When you when you feel you're getting spotted, especially in a TD, fucking move. See that massive round he just missed there, probably from the E100. If that had hit him, could have taken half his hit points, maybe more. If it hit him in the right place, hit him on fire, so he could even get really lucky and get ammo wrecked. So that movement there, and that's down to experience, you know. So the thing for us to do is to learn from Juri's experience, you know, because, you know, I watched this first shot here now. Again, you know, you're probably wondering, was he not afraid to get smashed there? He's counting the reload, so he knew he had a good chance of getting off that shot, and then tried to move an angle away so he didn't take full damage. And with little help from the grill, that E100 is, that Jagdpanzer's after the afterlife. After the afterlife, you, my friend. Massive Stephen Hawking round there from both Juri and the grill. And turned the Jagdpanzer into a steaming black hole. So yeah, there you go. Proper sorted. Some good team play too. Again, the movement here is fantastic. He's moving up, so he's coming in behind, he's splitting the reds, so that those reds can't move up to support the two reds together can't move up to support this red here, and if this red here pulls back, then Juri has a bead on him, so he split them right down the middle. Which, like Marie Antoinette was split by the guillotine, Juri is splitting these like a Jacobin split the French aristocracy, right down the middle, and there's a lovely shot there right into the lower plate. And there's a little bit of humour just to round it off there. A little bit of humour, there you go, boom. And by the way, that red team were quite good players. I played against that Polish Punisher myself. He's a pretty good player in a pretty good clan. And then this is a lovely shot here. Look at this. This is a Vindaloo round, arse on fire, bam. And Stephen Hawking, because he turns his arsehole into a black hole. There you go, battle finished. Now have a look here now at this golden M, but look at that, almost 9k of damage. He did so much damage, and even though every shot counted, he was almost running out of shells. I did another mastery game on the Death Star with Psychobadge, another superhero gun player. He did a massive load of damage as well. I think almost 7k, but this is even better. Like, it's almost 9k of damage, which even in a big derp monster, with big gun monster like the Death Star, is still very impressive. 10 shots, 10 penetrations, fantastic. You can see that he damaged all of the enemy team, which is pretty impressive going. Pretty impressive going indeed. So hats off to Juri. So that's pretty entertaining. Unlike that fucking Big Daddy Wrestling now to show you what you're looking at there. Just think that's what we had for entertainment in the UK when I was a kid. That used to be on a thing called World of Sport, which was started lunchtime on Saturdays, hosted by a weird looking man called Dickie Davis. I mean, apart from the fact that his name is weird too. He had terrible suits, a worse moustache, and the weirdest silver cowlick in his hair. He was so embarrassed by that program, he actually retired to Florida so people wouldn't know who he was. So there we go again, high caliber, Confederate, you know, the whole shebang, almost 9k damage. Now, what am I looking at here, Armoured? Well, not everything that was produced in Britain is shite. We had some masterpieces, and here's one. It's called The Heroine of Trafalgar, and it's by Turner. So I just thought Juri produced a British masterpiece, so it'd be nice to show another British masterpiece. There you go. So here are the takeaways from the game. The sniping position on this map is excellent, and I hadn't used it before watching the replay, so use it. Take your time with your shots, aim, because aiming is maiming. And talk to your teammates. If you've got more experience than them or whatever, talk to them. You know, don't abuse them. Talk to them. Be helpful and supportive. Move when you're spotted. You saw that shell he missed. That shell could have lost him the game, but the experience and the movement made sure it missed him. And select your targets to maximize damage. So you saw there that Juri was using his target selection a lot, so that he was maximizing the amount of damage. So he's got anything from a 700 to 1000 alpha roll with the gun, and he wants to put that in every time, so rather than taking easy kills, etc. Now what's this? This is Big Daddy in the gym. It was taken a private training session taken by a newspaper, and I remember people saying at the time they were so surprised that he allowed them to take it, you know, in his private training session. What surprised me was the fat fucker was actually in a fucking gym. He never looked like he was in it too often, to be honest. So there you go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the videos. Take care now. Cheers. See you now. Bye.